My dear friends, I am a Canadian citizen and former defense counsel for the International Criminal Tribunal of Rwanda. The testimony of Lana Gritsevsky, a survivor of Hamas captivity, confirms that every member of Hamas is, consciously or unconsciously, a victim of the abomination of the Quran. Where do you think those sewer rats take their courage, their faith, and their determination? As Quran is undoubtedly a false doctrine, more particularly inciting violence and absolutely no pity for the infidels, we can only observe the moral and physical devastation of such abominable spiritual influences. When rats invade your home, the only solution is extermination. You do not domesticate such pestilential mammals. I personally have difficulties to understand why Israel cannot finish the job. I know that urban guerrilla is a lot more difficult and that the hostages are still in captivity, but there must be a way to end Hamas' delusional savagery. Some of you will possibly find the next affirmation a little bit too harsh, but at the end, even if Hamas surrenders, I would shoot each one of them in the head, wishing them a nice encounter with Satan, their devoted master. I would ask the official photographer of Israel to take many pictures for posterity. It is clear that Hamas are pervert, inhuman, and satanic individuals. I would never qualify them as soldiers. They do not have enough respect and neither the moral stature. It is unequivocal for me that each one of them is a disciple of Satan. They choose their mentor and they will live with him for eternity. In fact, the place of their final destination will be ideal to reproduce eternally their perverse and inhuman acts. To ask any Hamas member to repent would be as if we'd ask Satan to kneel down in front of Jesus. Like the damned, Hamas members are so full of rage, full of hate, that they could not accept salvation, even if it was offered to them on a silver plate. They went too far. Aren't they ready to die for their false god? Most of them have been indoctrinated since childhood in order to hate the Jews. But the problem is that the Jews are God's people. Most of Hamas individuals know for sure that their days are counted. If they think that in the end, when they will be completely surrounded, they will benefit of a last opportunity to surrender, I really think they will be barking up the wrong tree, as no mercy commands no mercy. Each one of them shall consequently perish and return to dust. I repeat that the massive deportation of the Palestinians, even if it was a temporary measure, should help finalize the hostilities. The problem is that nobody wants to deal with that hot potato, and very honestly, if we see the character of the Palestinian demonstrator in Europe, I very easily understand why Arab nations reject the ones that yet are their brothers and sisters in Allah. Jesus Akbar. Have a good day.